This is Dead Serious, a show about short horror stories worthy of discussion. I'm Dead Palette, Sam Puckett's secret admirer. Today we're taking a look at another SCP story, SCP-409, also known as Contagious Crystal. Let's get right into this one. SCP number... Item number SCP-409, Object Class Keter, Special Containment Procedure. No physical contact may be made with SCP-409 for any fucking reason. Anything making physical contact with SCP-409 must be contained and quarantined immediately, along with any materials used in the transport of the subject. SCP-409 must be kept in a granite case at all times. Any transportation of SCP-409 must be done in a sealed granite container. Residue from SCP-409's effects are to be sealed in a granite container along with any tools used to transport residue into containers. So there's some sort of residue as a result of SCP-409. Alright. Description. SCP-409 resembles a large quartz crystal approximately 1.5 meters, 5 feet, tall, and 0.06 meters, 2 feet, wide. Any objects coming in contact with SCP-409 will be crystallized after 3 hours. This effect will occur in any material other than granite. The crystallization will spread approximately 2.5 centimeters, 1 inch, per minute, and will convert the entire object or organism inside and out. Subjects report this effect to be extremely painful and similar to frostbite. After complete crystallization, the object will begin to make a snapping and creaking noise for approximately 20 minutes before bursting into thousands of fragments with great force. So this kind of reminds me of the twisting bone from the Slime Beast story Companionship, which is, I don't want to spoil that because that's a good read right there. And they did an adaptation of it on Midnight Marinara that's really good too. But it's the same kind of thing with the cracking and creaking and the taking over of someone's body. But pressing on, anything touched by or touching a fragment will immediately begin to crystallize. Nothing at this time is able to reverse the effect in organic matter, including amputation of affected areas. Inorganic matter will only crystallize for a few centimeters around the point of contact. SCP-409 was recovered and expunged under a pile of several crystal shards several feet deep. Oh my god. Loss of personnel during recovery were high. Losses of personnel during recovery were high. How can I not read this? Addendum 409/1 with the suggestion of Dr. 500-0021D. Not sure what that means. Subject 409-5D was exposed to the effects of SCP-409 and was left to become severely crystallized. After that, he was treated with SCP-500. Looking here, it seems as though SCP-500 is labeled Panacea, and the description of SCP-500 is a small plastic can which can, at the time of writing this, contains 47 red pills. One pill, when taken orally, cures the subjects of all diseases within 2 hours. Exact time depending on severity and amount of subject conditions. So this is just a cure-all little pill that'll cure all of these wacky ailments, I suppose. I don't know much about SCP stuff, as people are finding out. But yeah, alright. We used one of these pills and it completely reversed the effects. Complete recovery was achieved in 9 days. Subject reported that he continued to feel pain in body parts that were crystallized even after the estimated recovery time. Pain faded in 13 days after subject was treated. It is unknown if the pain effect was psychological or real during the intervening 4 days. Addendum 409/2. Extensive testing has yielded no information as to why the crystallization occurs. SCP-409 and the shards created by it are indistinguishable from any other quartz crystals. The effects appear to be similar to a seed crystal, where a pre-existing crystal formation is added into a solution, causing the crystal to grow. SCP-409, however, appears to do this with all solid matter and does not need to remain in contact. How this is done, why SCP-409 is unique among all other quartz crystals, and why granite is the only material immune are still unknown. So I think they went with the whole granite is the only thing that can be turned into the crystal deal, because otherwise they would just kind of be at a loss. There is a heavy amount of unknowns in all of these kinds of stories, as we've discussed. I don't know if I'm okay with that unknown. That kind of seems like a little bit of a plot contrivance. Just that granite is the only thing that can do it. It seems like a kind of innocuous thing. I would go with even more innocuous or even more random. Granite just seems like a poor choice stylistically, in my opinion. But maybe I'm nitpicking here. Let me know what you think. Overall, this is a pretty cool little story. I'm happy I read this little one. And let's get on to our sponsor of the day, Frosted Minifears. Frosted Minifears, they're like the only other person that do the things that I do. Like, go check that out.